Title: I sent my B-Day invites first. Week later, my brother announced a gender reveal party on the same day with my wife. Not a single person from my family showed up. My wife posted a photo on Facebook kissing my brother, surrounded by all my relatives and friends. Start. I remember the sound of my phone buzzing on the table as I cut into the cake. One candle, half melted, flickered against the silence. My birthday. My empty apartment. My daughter's text glowing on the screen. Call me. Urgent. But before I dialed, I stared at that cake. The frosting smudged where my knife dragged through, uneven. No voices singing, no laughter bouncing off the walls. Just me, the hollow scrape of a fork against porcelain, and the echo of betrayal. We were raised as brothers, but my brother always needed the spotlight. Growing up, I gave it to him, willingly. He was the golden child, I was the quiet one. He loved the stage, I loved the shadows. I believed family meant sacrifice, and for years I let his light blind everyone. I invited my family weeks before my birthday. I sent messages, printed cards, even booked the restaurant. For once, I wanted one evening where I wasn't the forgotten sibling. For once, I wanted to be seen. A week later, he announced his event, a gender reveal. Same day, same time. Not just anywhere, but with my wife's help. I thought it was careless coincidence until I saw her smile. Suspicion is a disease. It eats quietly. Her late nights, her sudden distance, her phone turned face down, my brother's name slipping too easily from her lips. And then the photo. On Facebook, as I sat with my cake untouched, her lips pressed against his, blue smoke rising behind them, their hands tangled. My relatives, my friends, all standing in the background, cheering like they'd rehearsed it. The caption read, "New beginning." Every comment, every heart emoji was a knife. But I didn't bleed, not then. I froze, I stared, and I planned. I didn't call my daughter right away. First, I poured myself a drink, sat in the dark, and opened a notebook. A page at the top marked, "They chose their side." Step 1, information. I placed cameras in the house before I moved out, quiet, hidden in corners only I knew. She laughed at my paranoia once, said I was dramatic. That paranoia paid me back in full. Step 2, leverage. Every bank statement, every shared account, I downloaded. She thought she was clever, moving money, wiring small amounts, but I traced every cent. My brother wasn't as golden as he looked. Gambling debts, loans in his name, promises he couldn't keep. I had receipts. Step 3, allies. My daughter. She had seen enough. She knew enough. She was my blood, and she wasn't blind. Her text that night wasn't just concern, it was loyalty. The hardest part was patience. Months passed. They paraded their happiness online. Family dinners I wasn't invited to, photos of my wife, ex-wife now, with her new diamond ring, my brother's hand proudly on her stomach. I never flinched. I waited. Until the day of their wedding. I walked in calm, suit pressed, tie straight. People whispered, some surprised I showed, others too guilty to meet my eyes. My brother grinned like a conqueror, my ex-wife glowing in white. They thought I'd crumble just by watching. When the vows began, I raised my hand. Not loud, not disruptive, just enough. The room silenced. I object. Gasps, cameras raised, phones recording. Exactly as I intended. I stepped forward, my voice steady. You forgot to mention he's still married. To the debts he owes, to the lies he told, and to the woman he got pregnant last year who isn't standing in this dress. I laid it out, document by document. Bank statements, text messages, hidden recordings. A man unraveled in front of his entire cheering squad. My wife, no, his bride, stared at me, her face draining of color as the truth folded around her. The silence that followed was heavier than applause. I didn't stay for the aftermath. I didn't need to. As I walked out, I passed the same relatives who had once turned their backs. Their eyes wouldn't meet mine now. By the time I reached my car, I knew the headlines were already being written. The golden child's fall from grace. The perfect couple exposed. And me? I wasn't broken. I wasn't bitter. I was free. Later that night, my daughter came over. We sat on the couch, two survivors in the quiet. She handed me her phone. The comments under their last post, "New beginning," were gone, replaced with silence, pity, shame. She looked at me. "You don't regret it?" I shook my head. They built their new beginning on betrayal. I just lit the match that showed the cracks. I cut another slice of cake that night, not alone this time. The frosting tasted sweeter. The silence wasn't empty anymore. And for the first time, I didn't just exist in the shadows. I owned them.